All right, first grade, we are ready to get started on our new wall chart. Let's look up at the top. What do you see up here at the top of the chart? Good, it's an E, an E, but it's got two underlines. It's double underlined. Do you remember what it means if our letter is double underlined? That's very good. It means that it is silent, so it doesn't say any of its sounds. All right, so we're going to talk about job 1, which we talked about earlier this morning. And then later on, we'll learn about some other jobs that our silent final E can do. All right. So now I should have taught you the rule this morning, earlier today in the last video, so I'll just teach it to you now. All right, we say the E makes the vowel say its name. Can you say that with me? So this is silent final E, job 1. The E makes the vowel say its name. All right, can you say that with me one more time? The E makes the vowel say its name. Excellent. Now, can you say that? Very good. The E makes the vowel say its name. So that is the job 1 of our silent final E. The E makes the vowel say its name. All right. So this is our job 1. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write our vowels along this edge. And so since you have your nice grown-up practice paper now, I want you to get out a piece of paper and follow along. So you can write your starting at this top line, we'll write your vowels down the side close to the margin. All right, and this will help us review our vowels. So who remembers when we're going through our alphabet, what is the first vowel? And can you tell me all the sounds? Good, it's our A, A. So we'll write our A. Right up here, A. So put your A on the first line of your lined paper. Now, who remembers the next vowel that we come to as we're going through our alphabet? I know it's hard if you don't have an alphabet to look at, but if you said E, then you are just right. So let's go ahead and put our E right up here. E. So write that on the next line down and say the sounds while you write it. All right. Does anyone remember the next vowel when we're going through our alphabet? If you said I-E, then you are just right. All right, so we'll put our I-E on the next line. Now, yesterday when we were doing our vowels and our consonants, we didn't put the next vowel that we come to when we're going through the alphabet. We put a different one with our I-E. Do you remember what we put with our I-E? All right, if you said yeah, I-E, great job, you are just right. We almost always put these two together when we're helping organize the information in our wall charts because I-E and yeah, I-E make the same vowel sounds. All right, so we'll put our yeah, I-E next. And then I always put a little bracket around them. That helps me remember these two have the same vowel sounds. All right, after my I-E, if you remember the sounds of the next vowel, tell me what they are. All right, if you said A-O-U, great job, that is the next one. Let's see, you know a fun word that I like? Because this is our penultimate vowel that we're going to list. Penultimate just means the next to the last. So there are 5 kids in my family. My younger brother is the penultimate child because he's the next to the last. All right, and does anyone remember the last vowel? Okay. That one is our u, u, u. All right, so we're going to put that one right down here. All right, so you should have these 6 letters looking like mine down the side of your practice paper. All right, so to start with, we're going to write a word for our a, where it's saying its first sound. So we're going to write the word that we wrote earlier, and the word is cap. Class, tell me the sounds you hear in the word cap. Good, let's say that again. It's k, a, p. All right, and remember for the k sound, unless I tell you to use line letter k, we just use k. All right, I promise. If we ever need line letter k, I'll tell you. So if we say k and I don't say anything else, then you know to use what? Very good. K, s. All right, so one more time, what are we going to write to spell cap? Excellent. So write that a space over from where you wrote your a, and say the sounds while you write them. All right, class, now I want you to put your finger under the word you just wrote, and you get to tell me what to write. All right, so what's the first sound in cap? Good. And since nobody said to you, the teacher didn't say to use line letter k, I know I just use k, s. All right, what's the next sound in cap? Good, a. And what's the last sound? Good. And remember that one starts at the dotted line, close to our last letter. All right, so make sure that your word looks like mine. All right, so now that we have our cap written, and you know that yours is spelled correctly because it looks like mine, we are going to transform the word cap into the word cape. What sound and how are we going to transform cap into cape? Very good. We're going to use a silent final E, job 1. And let's say what job 1 is. E, the E makes the vowel say its name. So that's how we're going to transform cap into cape. What sounds do we hear in the word cape, class? All right, good. So our sounds are k, a, p. All right, but what do we need to add that's going to make our a say its name? Good. Silent final E, job 1. All right, so write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, so when you are finished, put your pencil down and look at me. That lets me know that you are ready to tell me what to write. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell cape? What's the first sound? Good. And what's next? Good. A. All right, next. Good. All right, and what do I need to add that makes my A say its name? Good. When I'm writing a silent final E, I always just say, I don't say the sounds, I just say silent final E, and then it's job. So this way I would say silent final E, job 1. All right, so when you finish writing that, look at me. That way I know you're ready. Okay, so I want you to put your finger under the first letter in your word cape and read them to me. All right, great job. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and mark our word. All right, so do we need to mark this? We would have marked that as just saying its first sound. How about this one? How do we show that our vowel is saying its name? All right, very good. We underline it. Just one time, a single underline. That's our signal for the vowel saying its name. Do we mark this? Good. We do a single underline here as well. And that reminds us that this consonant, it's always a consonant, right? It is part of that team with our vowel, the consonant, and the silent final E. All right. And how are we going to mark our E? All right, and if you were in class in person, you would show me like this. It looks like this. You say, that's silent. All right, can you show me this? Good, I can't wait to see it when more of you are here in person. So good, we double underline our silent final E, job 1. And that double underline tells us that the letter is what? Very good, that it is silent. All right, and then I always put the little 1. I hope that you can see. I always put the little 1 next to it. That reminds me it's a silent final E, job 1. There are other jobs of silent final E, but we don't know them yet. But I promise you, you're going to learn them soon. This is job 1 though, because it's the most common. So that means it happens the most. If we have a silent final E, it's most likely that it's going to be making the vowel say its name. And that also means that we're going to see it in a lot of words. All right, well, this session has, let's see, we did a great job with this. I'll make another video of us working through some more of our vowels. Great job, class.